You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Around Town is sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. They're really nice people. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. And I like them a lot, and that's why I bank there. If you ever come by to look me up, I'll be in the vault. Safe place. This is something special. Have you ever heard of tail waggin tutors? The Dean family, Mr. and Mrs. Dean, run this, and we're at the Dormann Library where the kids are in the back playing with dogs. And this is a way to help them read. It's an interesting program, but you tell them about it because it's something that they should support. And fascinating, I thought, because I've never seen such, I don't know how to explain it, happy, quiet dogs. They just are resting and taking all of this in. In fact, one looks like he's sleeping. Are they always that nice?
They are.
You must train them around.
Yeah, we're part of an organization called Therapy Dogs International. And we have about 25,000 members across the U.S. and Canada. And you can see all the details about TDI on their website, and it's www.tdi/dog.org. But it's organized locally into chapters. So here in Bath, we have a chapter that's pretty much headquartered here at the library. And we do programs with a number of different organizations, everything from the Bath VA, libraries here in Corning and also in Penn Yan. We visit hospitals, we visit...
what do you do, take the dogs along and introduce them? And
Yes, absolutely. We go with the dogs and with other members of our group, and also a sister chapter down in Elmira. And we'll share resources, and we go visit everything from pre-K to college kids, nursing homes, assisted living homes, and so on and so forth.
is it to calm people down or to give them ease? Or?
It is. The whole concept behind therapy dogs is that it's been proven in study after study that dogs help relax people, lower their heart rate, lower their blood pressure, release endorphin, makes them feel good. That's the bottom line. And these dogs are trained to be comfortable with groups of people, with groups of children, and sometimes, most importantly, with groups of other dogs. Okay, dogs like to do their dog thing. You know, they want to pick a boss and so on and so forth, and you've got to suppress that in these environments. So we take the dogs out and let the kids read to them, let the older folks visit with them. The college kids are very interested. They love to see these dogs. They don't have dogs to go home to at night. They're dogs, okay?
You find more stress in the college groups?
Yeah, we typically go to the colleges during finals week.
Oh.
So the college will set up some place that we can meet with the kids. They come in, have some snacks, relax, and just take a couple hours off and have a good time.
How in the world did you come up with this idea?
We didn't. Therapy Dogs International is contacted by people who would like to have dogs visit. And they give us, a list of places that we can visit. And quite honestly, we don't have enough dogs to go everywhere. But, we try to make as many as we can. Some weeks, we personally do maybe 5 or 7 visits a week.
Well, you would like people to bring dogs or introduce dogs to you so you can help them train and use them. Is that right? And
yes.
We're always looking.
What should people do, and how do they contact you? Phone, email, web?
Depending on where people live, I suggest the first place they do is they contact Therapy Dogs International. Look at the website, okay? That will give you a great deal of information about how to get started with therapy dogs. There is an organization in the Elmira area that does specific therapy dog training. So they will help you train your dog to get them ready for the test. In fact, part of the training involves getting their AKC certificate for Canine Good Citizen and Advanced or Community Canine. So anyway, they would get that, and then they would prepare for the therapy dog test, do the specific training that's needed. Then they arrange to do the test. Okay, they have an evaluator come in that's certified by TDI. They have an evaluator come in, they do the test, and then you have some other paperwork and so forth to do. That goes back to TDI, and you also have to do vet checks. Okay.
Well, I notice that behind us, you have a whole group of children that have come to the library today with dogs.
Right.
Are they their own dogs, or dogs you provide?
No,
or?
these dogs back here are therapy dogs.
Yes.
They belong to our therapy chapter. Some of the kids belong to us, and some of the kids are kids that come to the library. The Tail Waggin Tutors program is a very successful program for Therapy Dogs International. Scientific studies have proved that children, especially struggling readers, will read to a dog.
Really?
Where they will not read to a human. Adults especially will correct a child, or other children, older children will make fun of them. And the dogs are non-judgmental. So reading to dogs increases fluency greatly, especially for struggling readers. That's what this program is all about.
What a wonderful program.
It is.
It is. The
Yes.
kids can come to the library. We're here almost all Saturday mornings during the school year, and they can come, sit, read to a dog, and you'll see them. They'll sit beside the dogs and they'll be petting and reading at the same time.
Are these dogs always so happy and quiet?
They're great dogs. We're
Yeah.
really happy with them.
People often ask what makes a good therapy dog, and certainly the training and so forth. But most importantly, it's the inherent disposition of the individual dog. All breeds.
Just like humans.
Exactly. Exactly. It truly is.
These dogs are rescues. Quite a few of the dogs back here are rescues. They came to us as adult dogs. Their personality, though, is so laid back and so calm. And they're just happy to do whatever we'd like them to do. And they
Just
love
like
this.
you.
Yes.
We do our best.
Well, it's wonderful the work that you do. And where should people contact you? Phone and web number?
They can
Web number.
contact me directly at mdean.stny.rr.com or 607-962-7365. And we'll be glad to help them in any way we can. We can direct them to trainers. We can direct them certainly to TDI, as we mentioned, organizations that may need their help, but we can get them started down the road to getting trained and certified as
You do wonderful
therapy
work.
dogs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for bringing the dogs.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
I look at these dogs and I'm calm already. They look like they're having such an easy time.
They are indeed.
They are.
They're really nice, laid-back guys.
I'm going to be here for a while because they are just a delight. I may read to the dogs. Why
We
not?
certainly welcome you.
They love it.
Bye-bye.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Life, it never stops moving, getting from here to there, managing long hours at work, juggling a busy home. You need a bank that keeps up. That's Chemung Canal Trust Company. Bank online, bank with our mobile app, deposit a check with your smartphone, open an account at Chemung Canal, and bank with us anywhere, anytime. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food was really about to be thrown away.
Yeah. Bro?
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It's good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
News happens every minute of the day. When you see news happening in your area, call the WENY tip line or email the newsroom directly at news36@weny.com.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Now this is a chance for a real bargain because this entire business is for sale. And Dave Nader at Nader's Tech Power Sports at 124 West 13th Street, Elmira, is the fellow who's selling it. And he is ready to unload the whole inventory at a very good deal.
Yes,
so now you tell me everything that they should do to be successful by buying what you're selling. You'll also sell the inventory, but you'll sell the business too.
Yeah, the business has a pretty good following. I've been in business for 45 years.
Really?
Yes, in this location.
Oh.
So I started off as a body repair shop and worked with autos and got into the small engines and power sports products, which consists of boats, ATVs, snowmobiles, UTVs. And the UTV is like the orange one right behind me, and that's the side-by-side. That's the difference between a UTV and an ATV.
I never knew that.
Yeah, the ATV you ride kind of like a little bicycle, a tricycle, or it's a four-wheeler. And these are called side-by-sides because the two people sit side-by-side on them.
Which one is safer?
The UTV's a lot stabler. There's no tipping over that. It's got a very wide stance on it, and it's pretty heavy. It's a 1,200-pound machine.
Expensive?
$10,500, and that machine right there is on sale for $9,200.
Brand new?
Yes, it is.
All right. Which is your favorite? You must have one of each.
I used to have one of everything, but in my older age now, I've kind of backed off and getting ready to retire.
How much do you want for the business, and how much do you want for each? Each item is different, but the business itself.
Yeah, the business is going to go with a lot of items. I have a big fork truck out there to move all this stuff around when it's in the crate or when you're purchasing new. And I have some trailers that are going to go with the business. I'm asking $190 for just pretty much lock, stock, and barrel turnkey business.
I'm waiting to hear what you'll settle for.
What I'll settle for, we can negotiate that, I'm sure, when somebody's seriously looking.
Is there a season for these, or you have?
Well, I pretty much got the seasons covered because, because of the boats and the snowmobiles. I used to really sell quite a few snowmobiles, but I slacked off on a lot of stuff because I was getting older, and at one time I had 5 people working here full time.
Yeah, but you're young now. What are you going to do when you retire?
I'm not that young.
You'll go crazy.
Thanks for the compliment, but I'm not that young.
You'll go crazy with nothing to do.
I have hobbies, and I have another garage that I'll probably putt around in.
You're going to stay in the area?
Oh, yeah. I was born and raised in Elmira.
Well, this is a big facility here. You do repairs of all kinds, too.
Yes, I do a lot of boat repairs and boat service and winterization of boats. And now we're into the springtime, so we're doing the summerization.
Do you have to go to the boats, or do they come to you here?
They come here.
They do?
Yes.
Are they all that small?
No, some of the boats I brought in are big. They're so big they won't even fit in the building.
Oh.
And there's a repair shop out back.
Oh. Now tell me something. In all these 40 years that you've been in business, and you have done almost everything into every kind of a product that you sell, what are some of the most funny stories that you've ever had to come up against? You must have some doozies.
Well, it was kind of tragic and funny. I had a fellow buy a brand new ATV from me, and he insisted he loaded it on his own truck. He wanted to drive it on. I said, well, it's a little tricky. You know, he had ramps that we put him on and a ramp that we can back up to and drive it on. Well, he spiked the throttle a little too hard and hit the side of his truck, didn't go inside the bed, and the ATV tipped up on its side, threw him off it, and I had to end up taking him to the hospital, and he ended up with a broken wrist, I think it was.
Lucky that was all.
Yeah. Well, he insisted he loaded it on, and I said, you know, it's a brand new machine, and he's the owner. Now he's the owner. So.
What are your hobbies that you're going to do when you retire?
Well, I will continue.
Now, are you going to move to Florida?
I did live in Florida for a number of years. I spent the last 5 winters in Florida, and I kind of got a liking to that. I don't like winters up here anymore.
No. Did you hear what Jerry Seinfeld said?
What's that?
He said his parents turned 70, and they moved to Florida because that's the law.
And I think that's true, too, by the looks of the population in Florida.
Yeah. Did you like it here during the winter?
I like it here during the summer.
During the summer, there during the winter.
I like summer year round, so then I go to Florida in the winter.
What part?
I was near Port St. Lucie.
Nice.
On the East Coast.
Yeah.
My sister lives on the West Coast. I travel around. I have friends on both coasts.
Must be very nice. You look like a very happy guy.
I try to be.
Which of all the things you sell is your favorite?
Well, probably the boats.
Any particular kind?
Well,
outboards?
At one time, my brother and I raced boats for 28 years professionally.
Wow.
Yeah. So for 28 years, we were up and down the eastern seaboard.
That's why you stay so skinny.
Well, that was a job, let me tell you, a job in itself, just racing the race boats.
Well, go back to racing. I hope you get a good price, and if anybody has an interest, give him a call, come and see him. What's the phone number and the email or anything else?
Okay, phone number is 607-732-2102.
You got his website?
And there is a website under High Sun Motors on the product that I'm currently selling now.
An email?
Email is david.nader1952@aol.com.
Easy to remember. Give him a call. I don't get a percentage, so he's going to make it even a better deal than before. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We'll see you. I'm going boating.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Life, it never stops moving. Getting from here to there. Managing long hours at work. Juggling a busy home. You need a bank that keeps up. That's Chemung Canal Trust Company. Bank online. Bank with our mobile app. Deposit a check with your smartphone. Open an account at Chemung Canal and bank with us anywhere, anytime. Chemung Canal Trust Company. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Tonight with a live report.
Breaking news, weather alerts, and more on the WENY live stream.
You're watching WENY.
WENY News brings you a live stream of our newscasts every day. Check out WENY.com/live and our mobile app. Visit WENY.com/live or download our app today.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Those of you around Corning, Elmira, the whole area know about Marich Music, which is right on the main selling street of Corning. They have everything here. And this is the fellow who has taken over and is running it. Can you introduce yourself? And are you the son? Because they used to have that wonderful Hemingway book, The Sun Also Rises.
Son-in-law, yes. So I married Dick and Marilyn's daughter, yes.
They were institutions here. Are they retired now?
Well, mostly. They still come in every now and then. They're trying to stay retired, and I have a daughter which they watch.
Take care of, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now tell me, all of the things, has anything changed? You play guitar and you have many of these and banjos, and I never realized that, what is this called?
That's a mandolin.
I never realized they were being sold in excess here. Are they?
Sure.
What do they sound like?
Boy, you know.
Small guitar?
Kind of. It's almost a hybrid, if you will, of a guitar and of a violin. It's tuned in fifths, very much like a violin, and but it's also a fretted instrument, so allows you to play chords. It was often a way for fiddlers and string bands to double on another instrument.
You have to be patient with me, because I have no idea when you say fretted and all those musical terms.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to explain more what that really means.
Okay, so
you give lessons too.
I don't, but we have several lesson instructors.
But you have
here.
a very famous lesson instructor.
I do. His name is Melvin Williams, and he's one of several instructors here. But he teaches here every single day.
Really?
Yes,
wow.
Has a lot of students. He's an accomplished guitarist. He teaches music up at Corning Community College and around the area, and he was a Mansfield graduate.
Wow.
Yeah.
So call you and ask for him.
That's right.
If people want to take lessons or want to buy or learn something or want to see what you have in stock, where should they call? Or do they email you or what?
Yeah, we like just having people stop by. There's nothing quite like having an instrument in your hands. It's tangible. You get to feel it, feel the sound of it. You know, versus there are a lot of people that try to buy instruments online, and when it comes in, they're disappointed because the picture doesn't necessarily translate to the feel and the sound of it.
I didn't know you could buy these things online without having some knowledge of it first.
It's yeah, it can be really misleading. There's nothing quite like having an instrument in your hands. You get to touch it, feel how it sounds. That makes a difference.
And here we got one which has a tag on it, $49, is it?
$249. Yeah.
$249.
Yeah. This is kind of a upper end, mid-level beginner instrument.
Guitar.
Yeah.
You're going to give us a 1-2 punch?
A 1-2 punch?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it sounds right there.
Sounds pretty good. Where did you learn to play?
Boy, I've been playing since I was 9 years old. I'm 35 now, so that's I don't know, a long time for me, anyway.
And your mother plays the ukulele.
My mother-in-law, yep, she
and your father
started
plays
ukulele actually kind of recently, maybe 10 or 12 years ago.
That's recent?
When ukulele started getting really popular again.
And your father-in-law plays the banjo?
Plays banjo, yes.
And when they play together, they're terrific. They could go on, be an act.
They do, actually.
Do they?
Every once in a while, they play around for different events.
When we interviewed them about 2 years ago, she had written, it's a commercial for Marich Music.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear her sing that? She accompanied herself on the ukulele, and he was background on banjo. And she went on for 3 or 4 verses about every single thing that you sold here, that you did here, lessons and so forth.
Oh, sure. She's quite a writer. She was a 2nd grade teacher.
Really?
So she wrote a lot of children's songs about different things to help kids learn about.
I miss her.
Subjects in
Say
school.
hello for me.
I will. I'll
Good.
see her tonight.
Now, tell us, what else should people know? Are there particular times when things are less expensive than others? Lessons, are they waiting line?
Lessons, the lesson process is actually very simple. For one, if you buy a guitar or a ukulele in the store, you'll get a gift certificate for 2 free lessons right there. So the easiest way to do it is to go onto our website. You go onto the website, there's a little area there to register for lessons. You fill out some contact information. That goes directly to our instructors, and as soon as one comes up, an instructor will call you right away and get you scheduled to come in. We do lessons 6 days a week, every day but Sunday. We have 6 lesson studios on the 2nd floor.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We have a little concert performance space. Every other month we do a songwriters night where we invite anyone who writes their own music to come up and we perform. It's a 2-hour show, and it's all local original music. It's a great event. Yeah, we
Who
do
came
that
up with that idea?
Well, my wife and I. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's just it's a nice way to get inspired and keep you writing music and kind of hear what's going on.
You have in this place, I've been here now for many, many years, but you have something special here. I don't know whether it's a spirit, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased, but they really are special. And you always feel so friendly. They always were, it's kind of like coming home to a family.
Sure.
And you have that same thing, and you care very much about the people that you service.
Yeah, and music is special to everybody. Music means something different to everybody, but it's all the same. It's a common thread. It's one of the things that ties us all together is a love of music.
Do you play anything beside that? Guitar?
Besides guitar? I try not to. I grew up playing trumpet, and I had played trumpet in the community concert band for a while till I got too busy, but I do some solo gigs around the area by myself, and I also have a 4-piece band that we play. So it's between that and my daughter, I'm pretty busy during the
They can book you where? They call up?
We have a website. And
What's the website? What's the phone number?
The band name is Pebble, and the website is pebbletheband.com. Yeah.
Phone number?
No phone number, just email.
And for the store here, if anybody wants to call you?
The number here at the store is area code 607-936-6044. And like I say, you visit the website, you can email, or just stop by and have a chat.
And the address is?
62 East Market Street.
In beautiful downtown Corning.
In beautiful Corning.
Now, I have one question left. When I walked in the front of the store, you have a table laid out with golden trumpets and instruments.
Yes, it's that time of the year. We rent pretty much every band instrument that someone would need. Trumpets, trombones, flutes, clarinet, saxophone, oboes, bassoons.
But in gold?
Well, that's the color of the brass instrument. They have a lacquer on it after it's shined up, and that preserves it in its shiny state. Yeah.
One of your clients is calling.
Yeah, probably my wife.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Henry.
You just do a super job. They're wonderful people, and they care very much. I wish I could come in and say one lesson would do it for me, but I'd have to concentrate more. They really are worth it. Give them a call. I'll be trying a banjo, I think. Is that hard? Yeah, I'd like to try the banjo.
There, anything you want to practice, you can succeed.
Oh, you are great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll be at the banjo stand.
You're watching WENY.